Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday, the best day of the week. Happy Earth Day. Thank you, Joy, for reminding me that it was Earth Day, because the way these energies are, I have to be reminded of things. But something that came into my head as I was thinking about Earth Day. The Earth is our mother. We come from her. Everything we have comes from her. Our food, our beverages, our land, plants, animals, minerals, nutrients, fabulous crystals, things that are made out of wood, or leather, or critters, glass. And we give her one day a year to honor her. And I always find the positive in everything, but why do we give our Earth Mother one day and we give other things a whole month? Or silly, frivolous little things a day. Mama Earth Day should be every day, because she gives us everything that we need. Everything. Everything. Today I'm wearing my Mother Earth necklace. The lady who made this called this Gaia. And it's to honor Mother Earth. And it's funny because I put it on before I remembered it was Earth Day. There's no coincidences. So, my whole point in that is, let's do something to honor Mother Earth every day. Be grateful. Go outside. Tell her, I love you and I appreciate you and I'm so grateful for you. It only takes 10 seconds. But we need to do it more often than just one day a year. Because, like I said, she ultimately is the All-Mother. All right, if you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. Angus wanted to join today. What are you doing, buddy? This is what we do here. We've got 3 stacks. Each stack is either an oracle deck or a tarot deck. And each stack also has a crystal. Your mission is to think of an issue, a question, whatever. It can pertain to yourself, your loved ones, the world, anything. You think of that. Ask your guides, what do I need to know today? And then choose a stack. I'm not showing you the stacks because I'm highly encouraging you to use your intuition. Talk to your spirit guides. Talk to your angels. Talk to your ancestors. Talk to whoever resonates with you from the light. Ask them which stack or stacks. Maybe you need 2 stacks. Maybe you need all 3. And as always, I encourage you to listen to the whole video because you never know, there might be a golden nugget at the end that you would have missed if you only listened to stack number 1. Okay, should we get started? Let's do the singing bowl one more time. By the way, today this is an F. This is heart chakra. Heart to heart with Mama Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth, for all the blessings you've bestowed upon us today and every day and always. All right. Stack number 1. If you chose stack number 1, you're going to get a card from the Elemental Oracle. And let's talk about your stone. Today, your stone in stack number 1 is selenite. Selenite. You can't have too much selenite. Selenite absorbs that low frequency energy or that negative energy. I have selenite at my doorways. Sometimes I crush it up. I put it in 2 baggies, closed. and I hit it with a hammer. You want 2 baggies because 1 baggie just isn't enough. Let me tell you, I learned that the hard way. And then I just put it across doorways, or I put it in other places. You can put it along windowsills. It absorbs that negative energy, that low frequency energy. It can cleanse your other crystals. So if I want to, I can take this crystal and I can put it on this one and it will cleanse it. Now, one of the things that I do, I have a selenite, actually I have a couple selenite bowls, and I have a couple of the rods, skinnier than this. And the reason I want it a skinny one is because when I take my rings off, let's take this one off, it might fit, it does. At the end of the day, I put all my rings on one of these so they get cleansed. And then in the dish, well, in one of the dishes, I will take my earrings and my necklaces and I will put them in the dish. And they sit in there overnight, and then in the next morning, I put them away, all cleansed and charged. I have another selenite bowl that I put other things in. So if I'm taking a vitamin or a supplement, I put it in the dish, because I don't know what kind of energy gets picked up in that stuff while it's being manufactured, while it's being shipped, while it's being handled. I don't want all that other energy. So I put those in that dish. Another one that everybody forgets about, your eyeglasses. Put your eyeglasses on selenite while you're sleeping. You don't need them while you're sleeping, so it's a really good time to do it. Your eyeglasses, which are on your head, we either wear them here or we wear them here or we hang them around our neck, picks up all that icky energy, and then you put it next to one of your hard drives, which is your head, and your head absorbs that yucky energy. All you have to do is walk into a Walmart or a Target or something like that, and your eyeglasses are picking up all kinds of yucky energy. Well, so are you, unless you're putting a bubble around yourself, which a lot of people forget to do or don't know to do. So put your eyeglasses, your jewelry, your supplements, your vitamins, anything that you ingest or that you put on your body, use the selenite. And you can't have too much of it. I literally have pounds of it in my house, because when I teach classes, I don't want anybody's yucky energy in my home. I mean, I don't want it in my shop either. So you cannot have too much of this. It's actually not very expensive, which is nice. And we do have also those lamps. So you get a big chunk of selenite and it's a nightlight. Why wouldn't you want that? Plus you can put different colored bulbs in it. So that's always fun too. So selenite is your stone for stack number 1. All right, Elemental Oracle. What do our spirit guides need to know today? What did I just say? What do our spirit guides need to know today? What do our spirit guides need to know today? Okay, that one is the one that doesn't. I don't know why they include that card. What do we and our spirit guides need to know today? By the way, last week, we had like 8 planets in Aries. Aries is very fiery. My sun sign is Aries, and we're in the year of the fire horse. And then last week we had all these planets and the sun in Aries. It's like, bam. If you don't feel that energy, I don't know what to say. So we get card number 7. We're on the right path. We get the card of the moon. The card of the moon. Let's see what it says about moon. This deck is by Stacy DeMarco, by the way. There are cycles to everything and a season for everything. Do not push yourself when the tides are against you. Do not be afraid of the darkness, as the darkness is as necessary as the light. Rest and repair. The divine feminine in all her forms is rising. The time for introversion, stability, and planning is here. And I'm just going to add this. Do not be afraid of the darkness. You know, there's demons out there. There's spiritual attachments. You know, the spirit of addiction, the spirit of victimhood, the spirit of grief. There's so many. Don't be afraid of them. You are much, much bigger than them. You just have to know that. If you have the spirit of addiction on you or the spirit of victimhood, those are the two biggies and they like to hang out together. You have to know that you're 16 feet tall and they're like this big. You are much more powerful and stronger than they are. They don't want you to know that. They're going to put the spirit of doubt in you. No, you can't do that. You can't get rid of us. Yeah, you can. Get the spirit off of you. They just want to use humans as buffets. So don't allow that to happen. Tell them to hit the road. Or call in Archangel Michael and have him destroy them. I mean, that's always fun too. Let's see. This card talks about how moon energy is flowing and changeable, and how our cycles follow the moon. And it's not just a menstrual cycle, it's all cycles. For example, I can sleep like a baby during the new moon, but when the full moon is around, I have a hard time falling asleep and I have a hard time staying asleep. And then the next day I'm exhausted. Why? Because of that moon. And this is why there's all these tales about, you know, people going crazy with the full moon or whatever, howling at the moon. I mean, howling at the full moon is fun, but there's a lot of craziness with that full moon too. And part of it is that energetic push and pull that we get from that moon. So remember, it affects the earth, Mama Earth, and it affects the waters, the ebb and flow of the waters, the push and pull, just like we have the push and pull within us. So this card is, my guides are showing me that we need to be aware of these cycles. And the cool thing is, once you're aware of the cycle and you can see where you're calmer or where you're more anxious, you can say, okay, I can see what's going on and I can do something about it. So for me, when the moon is full, I make sure to wear myself out so I can sleep better. I also know I might be up till midnight, and that's late for me. Sometimes 1 o'clock. I need to be aware and then maybe plan the next day to take a nap, because I'm going to be exhausted. Because I don't know why, but I'm always exhausted during the full moon. Well, I do know why. But so we need to be aware of these cycles. Is there anything else in there? The moon is, so many people are just enwrapped with the moon. You know, they have moon stuff on in their homes, on their vehicles, tattoos, jewelry, clothing, and that's cool. We don't need to worship the moon, but we need to be aware of its presence and how it affects us. So pay attention to that. We just had that new moon last week. That was Friday. And it was the exact same time as all those planets in Aries. Everything was in Aries. And it's kind of funny because I was thinking, you know, any children that were born last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're going to have all this Aries fire in their birth chart. And I kind of feel sorry for the parents, because that's a lot. Just a little something out there. So the moon and selenite. And guess how selenite was named? It's named after Selene, the moon goddess. I don't pick the decks and I don't pick the crystals. So thank you, spirit guides, for that. All right. Set that one aside. Do the singing bowl. The reason I do the singing bowl in between is because it cleanses everything. It sounds great, but yeah, it cleanses everything. All right, so stack number 2, you are going to get a reading from the Animals Divine Tarot. I don't need the book. And we'll talk about your stone in a minute, because I need 2 hands for that one. What do we need to know today? What do we need to know? Thank you. How many do you want? All of them? Okie dokie. Not doing reversals. Okay, let's talk about your stone. This is one of Mike's pieces. One of Mike's crystal wood knots. We call this one the turtle because it kind of looks like a turtle coming out of the stone. There's its head right there. Little turtle. This is in a piece of white oak wood knot. Turtle. I'm going to set that down. It's pretty heavy. Pretty good size too. I'm just going to do a shout out. Mike and I will have booths at the Brainerd Rock Show. That is Mother's Day weekend at the fairgrounds, the Crow Wing County Fairgrounds. So if you're looking for something to do, it's like $2 to get in. Moms get in free on Mother's Day. So it's an inexpensive thing. There's always food trucks there. There's fun things for kids to do. And Mike and I have a booth. We have booths in the main building, sort of on the back end of the building. You can't miss us. I'm always the crazy hat lady. So just look for some crazy lady with a hat. That's me. And Mike's got, I don't know if he's going to bring all of his stuff, but he brings a lot. What I have in my shop is just a drop in the bucket compared to what he's got. So if you're looking for something fun to do and you're in the Brainerd area or you want to drive to Brainerd, it's a great time. Saturday and Sunday, Mother's Day weekend. All right. So chrysocolla. Chrysocolla is that stone in that piece of oak. It is a teaching stone, and it's a talisman for musicians. It's great for any kind of artist. It resonates with heart and throat chakra. So it's usually got the greens and the blues. Greens and the blues. That is communication, creativity. Like I said, great for artists, teachers, and learners. It can help you if you have to show your craft in public. So if you're doing a booth in a show, it would be great to have one of these on you or near you. If you're going to sing on stage or play a musical instrument on stage, it would be great to have this in your pocket or as a piece of jewelry or something. It is also known as a stone for monks and hermits. Those people that, I'm going to say, choose to live alone, like me. Although, am I alone if I've got these guys with me? No, I don't think so. It can provide stability, acceptance, help you with your inner strength. Inner strength is so important, especially these days, right? There's so much crap going on in the world. We need that inner strength to power through all this. It can also assist in the regulation of the thyroid and adrenals and is excellent for sore throats, laryngitis, high blood pressure, helping with blood sugar levels, diabetes. It helps with problems associated with hip joints, arthritis, and rheumatism. So having a piece on your body, somewhere in a pocket or in a piece of jewelry, can help with these issues because it brings in that frequency that the body needs. Okay, everything's frequency. All right, so that is your stone. Now, like I said, we are doing Animals Divine Tarot, and we were gifted 3 cards. They all fell on the floor. And we've got we've got the 3 of Cups. It's a polar bear. It's a polar bear. Focus. Polar bear. We've got the Page of Cups, which is Tangaria. She's a goddess. Page of Cups. So we've got 2 cards of cups, right? Cups is water. Interestingly, we've got this chrysocolla, which is blue-green, the color of water. And now we've got cups here. And actually, my background is this gorgeous blue sarong. There's a siren going off somewhere, like a storm siren. It's not the first Wednesday of the month. Okay, all right. Then we have, interestingly, we have the Moon card. What did we have in stack number 1? The Moon. Now in stack number 2, we've got the Moon. So apparently we need to pay attention to the Moon. Regardless of what stack that you choose, we need to pay attention to the Moon. How is the Moon making you feel? Interestingly, the Moon makes us feel emotional. It's all about those cycles. And then we've got all this water energy, which is emotions. So there's something here in stack number 2 about paying attention to your emotions. Now, because there's so much craziness going on out there in the world, that 3D world, that I don't want to be a part of. I'm done. I'm so done with this 3D world. I mean, except for crystals and animals and trees. You know, the natural things. I'm totally fine with them. And I think it's just the humans. We need to pay attention to how we act and react to that stuff out there. So if something triggers you, you have a choice. You can just, boom, fly off the handle and lose your stuff. Or you can go, I see what's going on over there. I'm not going to absorb that. I'm just going to observe it. I do not need to participate in that. I do not need to be a part of that. I don't even need to watch it. I'm going to move on with my life. Because if I stand there and watch it, I'm going to subconsciously absorb some of that, and I don't want to. Then I'm going to get home, and I'm going to have this subconscious on me. I might not even be aware of it. Remember, what you take in all your senses, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, every pore in your body can absorb things. Every pore, every cell can absorb things. It's up to you to use your discernment on whether you want to absorb it or just observe it. So this stack number 2 is saying, pay attention, use your discernment, and don't fly off the handle. I don't watch the news, but I don't want to see you on the news because you lost your shit because something triggered you. And when something triggers you, that means you haven't dealt with whatever that underlying cause is. So it means you haven't healed that aspect of yourself. We need to be healing all aspects of ourselves, as many as possible. That means fears. That means getting those spirits off of us, or those low frequency energies, those entities with malicious intentions. Bye-bye. Parasites. You guys, if you're not doing parasite cleanses, you need to start. Because all of our issues come down to either emotions or parasites. And a lot of times those emotions are because we have parasites. Parasites in your pancreas causing diabetes. Parasites under your skin causing rashes and eczema and psoriasis and shingles. Those aren't viruses. Those are freaking parasites. You need to be doing a parasite cleanse. Because you know what? this is what they just told me. Parasites react to the solar energies coming in and the moon energies coming in. So you pay attention to these cycles, like in stack number 1, pay attention to these cycles, because it's not just you in your human body. Your human body is a host, and that host has stuff in it and attached to it. And I'm supposed to just say it like it is. If it grosses you out, good. Then go do a parasite cleanse. And there's so many amazing natural ways to do this. You don't need to buy all this expensive stuff. You can do it with wormwood. You can do it with dandelions. You can do it with garlic. I've got a whole long list. If you want to know how to do it, yeah, you can go on the internet. You can ask me. Do what resonates with you. If you look at something and you're like, oh, I'm not doing that, well, then don't do it. You get to decide. But you do need to do something. Okay, they just reminded me that pepitas, those little green pumpkin seeds, the little unsalted ones. Ooh, and black walnut hull. That's really good too. And the thing that you need to remember with doing parasite cleanses is you should do one for a certain period of time and then do a different one for a certain period of time. Switch them up, because there's no one that's the cure-all for all the different kinds of parasites. So do one for a while, do a different one for a while, do a different one for a while. Get rid of all those parasites. And yeah, you're going to poop and pee them out. That's what you need to do. It helps you lose weight too. Because when you're very overweight, you're literally just feeding the parasites. They're the ones that make you crave sugar and alcohol and all the bad things, because they live off of sugar. And that's why way back in the day, especially the 70s, they wanted to push breakfast cereals and Pop-Tarts and stuff like that, because it was to feed the parasites that they knew we all had. That was stack number 2. I got to shift a little bit. Oh. All right. If you chose stack number 3, let's talk about your stone. Water sapphire. I'm seeing a theme today. Water, emotion, moon. This is called iolite, and this is called the water sapphire, or it's also called the Viking compass. It is believed to have multiple healing and spiritual properties and considered a vision stone. So if you want to meditate and put that on your third eye, go for it. It can help with recovering balance. It's recommended for those suffering from disorientation, lack of motivation, chronic disorganization, and distraction. Gee, what are all the things that are going on right now today? All those. It can help us find our balance, which we all need, because when we're balanced, we're not so easily triggered. It can aid in understanding and releasing the causes of addiction, allowing for the expression of one's true self, freeing ourselves from the expectation of others. If you care what other people think, you need to stop and let that go. Because their opinion doesn't matter. Only yours for you matters. Only mine for me matters. It's kind of like, sometimes I look at how my guides dress me for the day, and I'm like, really? That's what I'm gonna wear today? You know, I gotta like go out in public, and my guides are like, who cares? You're right. My son, when he was a teenager, some of the outfits he would come downstairs in, I'm like, what are you thinking with that? And he's like, I don't care, Mom. I like these shorts and I like this shirt. I don't care that they don't match. Okay. All right. It's all good. So iolite is also good for healing eyes. It's good for migraines, headaches, dizziness. It might also help you with memory issues. So having a piece of jewelry, or you know, if you're gonna maybe put one in your pillowcase to sleep with, because if you're gonna be there for 7-8 hours, soak up that frequency. It can also help prevent insomnia, nightmares, and sleep disturbances. So put one in your pillowcase. Plus, it is an absolutely beautiful stone. I mean, it's got this, it's a watery blue. It's good for third eye, from throat all the way up. All right, let me get these other cards out of the way. These two? Okay. So for stack number 3, you're going to get a reading from the Archangel Power Tarot. Well, isn't that interesting? If you chose stack number 3, you get the card Major Arcana, card number 20. So in the Major Arcana, there's 22 cards, and 21 is the last one because it goes from 0 to 21. So this is near the end, but this is the card of new beginnings. Happy new beginnings. Finding your divine purpose, or not finding it, but living your divine purpose. It's not that we need to find it. It's not like it's lost. It's just that we're living it. I'm engaged in it. I'm participating in it. I'm being it. So this is Archangel Jeremiel, and it's new beginnings. So I just did a healing on somebody yesterday, and I said, you're about to be reborn. This does not mean you're going to die. Your body's not going to die, but it's like it's time for you to come out of your cocoon. And what does that look like for you? I don't know. Only you're going to be able to know that. And this is that same thing. It's time to come out of the cocoon. It's time to live that dream life, that life that you've known consciously or subconsciously that you're supposed to live, because you're bigger than the life that you're living now. So whether somebody's going to come to you, or something's going to come to you, or something's going to trigger something inside of you, somehow there's going to be a catalyst that knocks you out of your comfort zone. But it's going to be so freaking amazing and beautiful and big. And you're going to go, everything in my life has been building up to this. That's why this happened 20 years ago. That's why this happened 50 years ago. That's why I had these people in my life. It was all to build me up to where I am today, so that I can be this bigger version of myself. This is why we're here. The second card that popped out is the 3 of Ariel. And it says, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Do what you love. So we've got this beautiful, amazing water sapphire. And we've got the 3 of Ariel and the new beginnings card. Oops, I already put it in there. Do what you love. What have you always dreamt of doing? It's time. So start planning for that. Not planning, sorry, preparing. Start preparing for that. Whatever that means for you. Do you need to start shopping for a boat or a camper, or you always wanted to learn how to make stained glass, so find some classes. Whatever the thing is, it's time. And they're showing me a big clock, kind of like a Big Ben clock. Like, could it be any bigger? No. It's time. It is time. So if you needed a sign from somebody or something to let you know that it's time, I'm telling you, it's time. And I'm taking this in myself too, because it's like, okay, I hear you. It's time. I don't know what that means for me. Guess I better start preparing. You should too. Whatever the thing is, start preparing. Because when we prepare, we make room for the universe to bring it to us. So, like, one of the things I want to do is upgrade my camper. I want something a little different and a little bigger. So, how do I prepare for that? I sell the one I have. We have to make room for whatever it is that we need going forward. So how are you going to make room? Start preparing, because whatever this thing is, it's coming in. And I feel like it's coming in quickly. We didn't get the Chariot card, but that's kind of what I feel. So I just flipped the deck open for a third card for an affirmation, and we get card number 14. It's called Solutions, and it's Archangel Zadkiel. And this is basically the success card. Like, did you need an affirmation? Well, here it is. But really, what more do you need? Okay, so you got the success card. And basically, you had 2 major arcanas out of 3. Do what you love. New beginning, success. Get her done. All right, that was stack number 3. Let this fill your heart. You're more apt to be able to manifest things when your heart is full of love. So fill your heart with love and gratitude. And make room for whatever it is that you're manifesting. Okay? I love you guys. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy. So get in receive mode, because here it comes. Mwah. Namaste.